HYDRA stands for Hyderabad Disaster Response, Assets Monitoring and Protection Agency. This is the brainchild of Chief Minister Revant Reddy, who revamped the then Enforcement Vigilance and Disaster Management and renamed it as HYDRA. HYDRA so far has carried out demolition drives at 18 different locations in Hyderabad, and the crackdown has been on some big names. The latest one being actor Nagarjuna's sprawling convention center that has now been reduced to rubble, as you can see behind me. Now that was earlier known as N Convention. This property was razed down by HYDRA on the 24th of August as it allegedly violated the full tank level and the buffer zone of the Tamidi Kunta Lake. That is the Tamidi Kunta Lake. Going more into the specifics, the property violated 1.12 acres of the full tank level and occupied an additional 2 acres within the buffer zone. In total, the entire length of the lake is about 29 acres, and now as you can see, the entire area of the lake has been violated by encroachments, and it's being suspected that HYDRA will carry out further demolitions in that area. But going back to the case of N Convention, though this property was under the scanner since many years, authorities point out that it had always exerted influence allegedly to scapegoat the norms. By the time actor Nagarjuna approached the High Court and secured a stay on the demolition, the entire property was already reduced to rubble. In fact, the actor took to the social media platform X, calling the entire demolition drive illegal, and he's also said he will take a legal action against HYDRA. But HYDRA has become a nightmare not just for the leaders and the realtors and even actors for that matter, but for the politicians as well. There are some voices that have been raised against HYDRA. Asaduddin Owaisi, AIMIM chief, in fact questioned the government whether it will crack down on government buildings illegally encroaching on water bodies. And his concerns come amid HYDRA taking action against residential buildings and properties owned by AIMIM's Bahadurpura MLA and an MLC from the party as well. The former state government under the Bharat Rashtra Samiti has also questioned HYDRA's motives and lashed out at Chief Minister, accusing him of using HYDRA to settle political scores. And their voice out comes against, or rather comes at a time when HYDRA has issued a notice to one of its MLAs, BRS MLAs, Pala Rajeshwar Reddy, for allegedly building a university on the buffer zone of a lake, and this is at Medchal Malkajgiri area, a little outskirts of Hyderabad. And also another speculation doing the rounds. A farmhouse belonging to the wife of BRS working president and MLA KT Rama Rao is also under the scanner of HYDRA, and that is why HYDRA is facing the wrath of leaders and voices from different opposition parties, is gaining steam and becoming a dominant topic as far as Hyderabad and the politics around Telangana is concerned. But what is the version of the state government? Well, Chief Minister Revant Reddy, who is also the municipal administration minister as he holds the portfolio, and the one who in fact takes care of HYDRA, says that he is going to crack down with an iron fist against all illegal structures to reclaim the water bodies that belong to the city. He's also said that because of the villas and the big residential properties, convention centers built breaching the water bodies, the rural and the poor masses are getting polluted water. So he says, invoking the Bhagavad Gita, that it is his dharma to crack down against illegal structures, even at the cost of sending or perhaps having a bad relation with some of his friends and including political allies. HYDRA in fact has been welcomed by many citizens in Hyderabad. If you particularly look at the social media platform, there are many who have in fact hailed HYDRA's initiatives. But questions are being raised whether the state government will also crack down on some of its own ministers whose property allegedly violating water bodies and encroaching upon them have come under the scanner and have been raised by other opposition leaders. Will the buck stop there or not? Particularly in Hydra's case, what has Hydra achieved so far? Well, they claim they have been able to recover 43 acres of encroached land, and in fact comes in the backdrop of 200 crore budget that has been allocated to them in the recent state budget. While Hydra may be seen as a welcome move by many citizens alike, but the question remains whether the state government will also walk the talk and take action against some of its own leaders and ministers whose properties have come under scanner.